Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Golden Takoyaki Party. It's the year 2026. We made it to a new year somehow. My name is Matt. Yeah. And my year's over. It's no longer the year of the snake. It's now the year of the horse. So, we're not here anymore. I'm joined by Arida.
Hey. Oh, my year was also over. I'm also on the year of snake.
Yep. And then also joined by RKSS.
Hey.
You don't know your Chinese zodiac.
No. Well, no, I'm a tiger.
Tiger, okay. That means you have association with Chihi, which is bad. So we don't talk about her anymore, though. Also joined by Jeff.
A few more years until my year.
Yep. And then also joining us for the first time today, first time, long time, to build up our European representation, we have Jens.
Hey, what's up? For me, also, this year of the snake is over, so...
Also snake, yeah. A bunch of snakes in here. That means we're all going to backstab and betray everyone here.
I was really considering to do, some really offensive, Hitler impression to say that I'm German, but I guess I pass.
No. Okay. Yeah, so it is the year 2026, but before we get into that, we're going to actually talk about last year and look over some of the highlights of the past year with our annual Golden Takoyaki Awards ceremony. So we have a bunch of categories. We're going to talk about those, each pick a winner, talk about them, and then that's going to be the rundown. And then if we have time, we might do some more stuff, talk about the early happenings of the year. But yeah, we'll kick things off with our regular categories. So start off with a showstopper. That is the worst birthday t-shirt of the year award. Always a favorite one because all the shirts are bad, so it's really hard. Because I think this year especially, they're all really bad. There's literally no good ones this year.
It was hard to choose one, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to choose. Yeah. Also, I feel like this year could have subcategories where you have shitty photo collage of the year and then shitty word salad of the year. It's got a lot of trends this year with different birthday shirt designs, I feel. But hell it is, we'll just go in order one by one, snake style. So we'll start off with alphabetical. Start off with Arida, so you can pick your worst birthday shirt of the year.
Our cast is close before that, though.
I'm looking at the.
Aruda or Arda, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, so for worst birthday t-shirt, I picked Hirayama, my design or my tea design. If you see the design, it just show her body and then caption "I'll touch you about love." What did she imply with that? Her body is not really good, and then he's gonna teach about love with the body. Nah. Just simply no for me.
It's from Teacher, the lyrics.
Sounds a bit dangerous.
Her unit from Metro Love You.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the weird, emo font, this is a Panic at a Disco font or whatever it is. 2000.
Yeah.
Alright. Next, Arcus. You can tell us your winner or loser, I guess.
Yeah, I was actually going to say Mighty myself, but
my
pick is Tanaka Yukino, which is just a weird assortment of, a couple clip art and,
90s word clip arts.
Yeah. We'll talk more about this later, perhaps, but it just screams graduation.
Yeah, well...
No effort.
The funny thing is, so she had 2 Satan Side this year, right?
Yeah, a couple members, actually. Yeah.
Because she was on hiatus, so her 2024 one was delayed. But actually, her 2024 shirt is like, very simple. It says 17 in the like a script. You could wear it normally, but then her 2025 one is just like jellyfish.
And the ocean and stuff. My lifelong favorite, which is like, yeah, some weird like translate. I wonder if she asked Misaki for like an awkward English phrase or whatever.
She could have just generated
Alright.
an image on some grok or whatever.
That's what like half the shirts are I usually see, I think, recently now. Are all random AI generated shit.
True.
Alright, Jeff, you're next.
I picked Risa. Sakamoto Risa.
Yeah,
Sean.
that's really bad.
I think like every year because her pen light colors are like light blue and like that weird green, blue green.
Yeah.
She always does like something green on a blue background, and it's impossible to see.
Eye cancer.
And then I think what she does is she draws it in pencil or something, and then just so it's monotone. But then that gets converted to green, so it looks like super thin, and then doesn't stand out against the background. And then it also writes how she's 16 years old, and it makes the wearer look like a creep. And the drawing is like, she tried her best, but it's like a little bit. I can't tell if it's smiling or like cringing. Like it looks like Hide the Pain Herald.
It shows does like an anime drawing for her shirts. Also this year, her shirt was especially egregious because it was delayed.
Copyright
Yeah.
problems.
It wasn't ready in time for her actual Seitansai show.
Yeah, this is not the one we're voting on, but
Oh,
we're actually, so technically the shirt we're talking about is the one that says Hakanai Jurokusai, and I think that's
okay.
her birth is celebrating her birthday in December 2024, but I guess she had her Seitansai in January
All right.
or something. But yeah, her December 2025 shirt, which is for her Seitansei in January 2026, that got delayed. Because apparently she tried to draw something that looked like Conan, but then
Because of
that like
course she
violated
did.
copyright, so she had to change it, but it didn't like get fixed in time. And then management put out that tweet, like kind of throwing her under the bus.
All right, and then Yins, you're up. What's your worst shirt of the year?
I have like two choices, but I will say one for now because I'm not sure if you're going to choose her. So my choice is How to Get Arrested 1.0 made by Takeda Kyoka. That's just really bad. It just says Naoshi is 13 years old. Yay. You go rocking around Senichimai and wearing that.
In terms of design, it's actually not bad.
Yeah, design is cute, but what it says is really bad.
Yeah, and they're 13 years old.
It's funny, I know a guy who, an NMB fan in Kyoto, and he like passes by Takeda Station like somewhat often, and every time he goes there, he takes a picture of the sign and says, "My Oshi is 13 years old."
Oh no.
But he's not actually a Kyoko Oshi, he just does it for the walls.
Actually surprised that no one ever did the one thing that like at one theater shop like other members told fans to do, which is like make your own shirts with like the age of your Oshi. No thanks.
Should make one for Shinshin.
Yeah.
I mean, hers could.
I mean,
how you
she
wanna
is
look at it.
82 based on
Yeah, that's a funny one, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually have a couple choices. I get as I said before, yeah, either shitty photo collage or word salad. I have a couple choices, but like it's for shitty photo collage, it's Anon and Misaki Yoshino. Because like just took pictures from their Instagram and just made one of those collages. And then for word salad, I guess the obvious ones are Nishiyuma and Kotochi.
Yeah, I was going to say Nishiyuma
one
too.
also
But
I wear both of them, yeah. That's why they're both like, well, Nishiyuma is like Google Translate and then like really bad translate and like out of order doesn't make sense. And then Kotochi is just like into a stream of consciousness coming out of her head.
I mean, that's true.
They're both entertaining. Yeah. They're both entertaining, yeah.
pretty sure that's actually what
But yeah,
it
there's
looks
just,
like
there's so
inside
many
of
bad
her head.
ones.
I mean, I have to give it to her for committing to the theme. So
Yeah.
And plus points for the big love.
Right. So yeah. All right. So those are choices. And just as an honorable, actually, no, I'll save it for the next one. Yeah, actually, I'll get into it. Yeah, so those are choices for worst birthday shirts of the year. So they're all bad. So as an honorable mention, I'll start with the best shirt. Honorable mention is Kurumi's 2024 shirt, which is the photo collage of her, and it says "My Bias," and it's just her heavily leaning into the K-pop thing.
it's like
So it was funny.
PowerPoint word art.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like PowerPoint made by a 13-year-old for school.
I mean,
Only was the picture.
in a way, it like goes all the way into that theme, so it's so bad it's good.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm putting. That's why
then-
honorable mention for good.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
mean, hers being really consistent though. It's like always like that, the similar design,
Yeah, this
The
just
next- yeah,
different
next
photo
year as
and
well.
writing.
I just don't understand why it says never mind.
Only it didn't have pictures of her as a baby.
Right. And for actual best shirt, is a little split. I liked Muse, the Pooh Strike, with the little like Pokemon character sprite of her. So I thought that was nice.
Yeah, something cute.
One of the more wearable ones. All right. So then we'll go back up to Yin's. What was your best shirt of the year?
My best shot, I have actually two choices.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if someone else will say it too, but for me, one of the best ones is clearly Coraline.
Actually, that was my other like best choice as well too. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
like that one too.
I mean,
For cats.
yeah, I mean, if you don't like pink, it's a hard sell, but like the design is just really
Right.
simple and cute.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah,
like it's connected to her personally, so it's really nice.
Yeah, I see a lot of her fans wear it.
Yeah, definitely. And my other choice, well, of course I'm a little bit biased, but it's Hono's shirt from 2025. Because it actually it feels a little bit like an improved version of that from last year. The last year one like has like this weird heartwarming text, which is a little bit strange. But this time it's just like a smaller, simpler design of a small dog, and it's a light blue this time, which she will probably change her pendant colors to, I guess. So it's because of that, it's pretty wearable too. So I like that.
Yeah, actually, I picked Hono.
Nice.
Yeah, 2025. Yeah, it's cute, simple, and doesn't look sloppy, and yeah, can be worn normally.
All right. Does that make it my turn?
Yes, go ahead.
Skip
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Didn't Jeff just say his?
I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. So my choice is Kinagasa Ayami with Ayami, Be Ambitious, which I just think is very funny.
Yeah, the cats are
With
really
her
funny.
cats.
It's not bad, yeah.
Even though
Yeah, I think there is a boy band name like that, right? Be Ambitious, I think. Similar.
It's the Dr. Clark thing.
Yeah, it's originally more like, the William S. Clark, the American guy who, like, came to Hokkaido to develop their agriculture. He said, boys be ambitious.
And then there was a band in 2008 called Girls Be Ambitious, or called Mad Cats, and their first single was Girls Be Ambitious.
Oh.
And this is Sayaka's band,
Yeah.
which I think she is more likely to have heard of.
I
Definitely
think
lose.
I've never seen anyone wear the Ayami shirt in person, though.
I swear
I just never noticed it.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
It's
you know,
kinda a good thing.
the punctuation, it looks like there's this space between Ayami and the comma, and then there's definitely a space between ambitious and the exclamation mark. So that's, embarrassing. Nobody would want to wear it in public.
I think it's just full with punctuation, and there's no space.
Japan.
They use commas in lieu of spaces sometimes. Also instead of periods as well too. Alright. Art, your best choice.
Okay, so my choice is Chihirun's t-shirt. Because the logo is kind of like a fashion brand, so she can just develop it from here if she want to run a fashion brand years later. Yeah, it's already good.
Simple, but very pink.
Okay. Yes, overall I think it was a pretty hard year for finding good shirts this year.
Yeah, I mean, too many members putting their photo on the t-shirt, like, make it hard.
Yeah, also we didn't do this last year either, but they also had like the up t-shirts this year as well too. So there's a lot of confusion where I see people wearing I think for Hono, I think I remember seeing people wear her up t-shirt more than like her actual birthday shirt.
I read
Because they
regularly.
don't like the heartwarming dog.
Yeah.
They like the misspelled flan recipe better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time we have to remember how to create a chocolate cake.
At least this time she spelled everything correctly.
I think so, yeah. This time.
All right. So that will now move on to the music categories. So we started off negative. Now we'll start off. We'll go back with being positive now, with the best song of 2025. So we had 2 singles come out this year. A few songs come out for them. So Arda, you can start things off. Tell us what was your best song of 2025.
Okay, my choice for best song is Oneness. Because
Okay.
yeah, if old generation has a Keisho as their ballad song, this future generation will have Oneness as the ballad song that will be sung and then that will be in the set list of many concert future later.
Yeah, I think so.
It will stay in the set list
Matt already cringing.
often.
It's okay. It's just I just think it's a slow song for to finish the show.
woes.
There's no woes and
No calls and
like the problem this year is just too many slow songs, too many ballads this year. Right. Anyone else have Oneness as the same as the best song?
I thought about it, but I didn't choose it.
All right. Arcus, what's your best song of the year?
My best song would be Kamigata's Strong Style. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot too.
Yeah, I've had it too.
It's good. That's all you need to say about it. It's good.
Also, it's
Very
about
energetic,
Kansai, so
very-
fuck Tokyo.
Yeah,
Exactly.
very constant.
Fuck Tokyo.
Yeah, the two.
Like if I had to listen to that, or one is I pick that, or one is for like the team songs, whatever. I like that one more, yes, because it is more upbeat,
Mhm.
and it has like there's a Mesukuro Kami Shoujo or Seiza Musume, old vibe, old traditional music, Japanese music vibe, or more upbeat pop. So yes, it's a good song. They want to pick that as their best song as well too. Okay. All right.
I've picked it too, but I have another
Jeff?
choice too. So.
Okay. All right, Jeff.
All right, I picked Two Strike. I just really enjoy it in concerts at the theater, doing the furikopi and everything.
Despite having the Chica Idol fuckboy call, the Tiger
Yeah,
Fight or
I-
whatever.
I refuse to do that part. That's the only people have ruined it.
Well, it's definitely better single than Seasonal Deadline.
Yeah.
Well,
And then especially when they do them back to back, like for example, the event we went to the other day, when they do them back to back, you just notice a very stark difference between the songs. So both extremes. You have one where it's obnoxiously fast and active fan interaction, and then one is just like there's no chants or calls. It's just a slow ballad. Okay. All right, and Yens, what's your song?
Well, as I said, I also had Kami got a strong style, but I was also thinking about Choose Strike because it's just a very fun upbeat song, but because Jeff chose it, I will say Yanen. Because it's just it's just a very nice
Oh yeah, that's good.
Kansai dialect song. I mean, it's nothing that you could really
They did.
perform
at
live
the Christmas
anyway,
party.
and it doesn't have any calls, I guess, but it's just a fun song.
Yeah. At the Christmas concert. Yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah,
I hope they will do it one more
that's
time
the problem.
sometime.
Like you can't perform.
But
it
I had a
in
whole
normal
gimmick with like the
concert
DJ,
setlist because it
Tenna
kind
and
of-
Honopi being DJs to hype everyone up.
It doesn't make sense as a performance unless you do that whole DJ thing.
Yeah, kinda weird. Put it in set list.
Yeah, it will definitely not show up in any theater show, I guess.
It could be a unit song theoretically because it's like 7 members or something. I'm surprised Arata didn't pick Yanin as his favorite song as best song.
Because
Yeah.
closing it.
That's how I know we're
No,
being
I mean-
unbiased.
Yeah, at one point I consider it, but then Oneness beat Yanen for this year.
I mean, it's a funny.
Yanen still a good song though. It's like a Persona battle theme.
Yeah, it could be. The random English rapping at the end, near the end of it.
Yeah.
All right. And my best song, is the Team M song "Ano Sencho wa Iranda no wa Oretachi Janai."
Really? Wow.
Wow.
You guys should be.
You love Team M.
No, I mean not just that. Just a good song on its own merit. It's like a nice, fun, upbeat song. It's like my kind of song,
Yeah.
and there's a really catchy bit melody beat.
I mean, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it a few times in No Sign.
I bet you were just
Yeah,
relieved
that was
that
a
the
big problem.
Shokuritsu song was gone finally.
No, that song was still in there. 'Cause that was part of the set list. No, yeah, the biggest crime get it was because it was only available for I feel like a month or something. They didn't start doing it until I feel like August or
Yeah.
and then the show ended, so you barely had a chance to get it performed. But I just really like it. It's really catchy, and then I like the dumb English parts, like the good job, a good job, a good job. At the beginning and the end. So it's really fun. Like that.
And also saying hashtag not my
Yeah,
captain.
there's also more meta commentary if you look at it because it was after when they switched captains from Wakanian to Hono. So we didn't pick the captain. Oh yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, well, we all picked different songs. Maybe has same result, right? Okay, then I'll start things off with worst song of the year. Kind of conversely, same release as also team song is the team end song. Gotcha is my worst song for the year because it's just annoying to listen to. Also,
you just hate everything about Endship.
Here's the thing, because I really liked Natsuno Destination. That's such a good song, and then this one replaced it. This one replaced it. Yeah.
I thought you hate ballads.
No, I just don't like ballads as like the main song or as like the final song of a stage. I like to end on a high note, essentially, or on an upbeat note. But yeah, it replaced Natsuno Destination, so that made the end ship even more insufferable. I think I listened to this more at the theater than the Sencho song, just due to the schedule. But yeah, it's like your stupid like fake K-pop trying to sound sexy song. One of your Shiro Miru songs, I guess, right?
It's the new teacher.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else have Gotcha as worst song?
No, because we have taste.
I actually don't have it as a worst song, but problem is it's running a lot on my car radio recently because my son seems to like it. Every time they go like wannabe, he's laughing his ass off. So. So my worst song is I chose Kasaguruma from the 10th gen song.
Oh really?
Yeah,
because it's really a bad
I actually
song.
was also considering it.
Yeah, because one reason is I guess 10th gen sucks now because Futon is gone, so I have to choose it. And that's my principle. And also like the long talk segment or section is a little bit annoying. I mean, it's interesting if you heard it the first time, but if they do it like how they did it at the concert once, it was like, okay, still going, sure. Yeah, so that's a little bit weird. I mean, it's not the song itself is not bad, but yeah, like looking at all the other songs, I chose this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard it in full in a long time, but yeah, I kind of agree. I like the song overall, but the talking part is weird. Yeah, and also in my mind, it's also very significant that like Kyoka is the center because it's kind of before that, 10th gen was all Kurumi and Kotochi, but then since Kazaguruma, Kyoko is center, and then after that, Kyoka has been pushed more and more. So it's just like very stands out in my mind to represent Kyoka.
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Other members.
It's one other member.
Tomocha does Graphier.
Oh yeah, I know of her that, but I don't know her face.
Did Jeff, you had that too, or no? A different song.
For a worse
worst song.
I have Miraizu.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just so generic and not notable.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Sakamichi.
If you ask AI to create a Sakamichi song, it could be this one.
Yeah, and the other songs on the single are much better. Like, I don't know, you could say, people said Seishun no Deadline sounded very Sakamichi, but
This one even more so.
no, it's,
Wait, so
Yeah.
did they ever perform Miraizu? Not yet, right?
No.
not yet, I think.
Like speaking of like songs where like where would be an opportunity to perform that is also like there's not really any chance for them to perform that either. I thought they may have done it at the Christmas concert as well too, but no.
I don't know, to me this year, no song was really good,
Yeah.
but Minaizu is really boring.
Yeah, true.
I also think I had like the problem like it was with like Seishun Deadline, Miraizu, and Oneness like having all these like ballads. That's why I felt like it's kind of a disappointing package, just because it's just too many like slow ballady songs.
I'm just hoping that maybe like this, like smaller or like quieter single with all like the
Yeah.
ballads is maybe like just meant as a turning point, and next thing is like going hard again, maybe.
Next single is gonna be Matt's new favorite song.
Probably better than this one, at least.
Well, they also have like our extremes, right? I think usually like the like spring single is usually like the disappointing one for me. It's like usually the darker or softer one, and then the fall one is like the more upbeat, fun one. But at least this year, and I think last year as well, wasn't big fans either.
Maybe we get Don't Look Back 2.0 or something.
Yeah.
Honopi Center.
Oh, no.
Now we're talking. All right. Arcassus.
Okay, so my choice for worst song is Unessential, that one. You know, we didn't choose
What the
that.
fuck?
Captain. Because fuck you, Matt. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Is just because Ray's not in it?
Yes. Yes, and also, I don't know, it's just weird, you know. Honorable mention to Gacha, though, which I actually cannot remember what that sounds like at all. Yeah.
Really? You didn't watch the theater show for like Kojin like twisting her hips?
No, that would be weird.
Purge that memory out of your head. All right, Arda, what's your worst pick?
I was also considering Kaziguruma because of the long monologue section, but in terms of the song only, and considering that it's the main song of the single, I had to pick Seishun no Deadline.
Controversial.
Is it because Wakatani?
No, because I mean, when I first listened to it, when it first being performed, the beginning part of the Keto is really annoying me. It's like I said before, it's like scratching the wood or something, scratching the glass sound. Yeah, it doesn't ride on my ears.
Especially the chalkboard of your station.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all the song this year is really good. So if I had to pick one, for me it's a Seishun no Deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. It's because it's so different from typical NMB songs.
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to the song only, not seeing the overall production, like the costume or the MV.
Especially as like a title song, like an A-side song. And I'm happy to hear that every single theater show now. And just like the whole, which on top of like the current theater shows, like they already have like too many slow songs. The whole like back half of the encore is just like, it's like fall asleep time.
But yeah, regarding the opening line, yeah, the flavor of the song is very different depending on who is centering.
Yeah.
So like today was Risa, and I went to Saraba Junjo today, and it was Risa, and her voice was like cracking. So it was like not good.
You know, the first time they performed it, you know, Kato's voice cracked on the Zuto Zuto. I remember it was.
Yeah, that's why
What a great first impression.
Yeah, and the note was really high, and I don't know why the producer decided to put in the intro like that.
I'll say the best version of that song though is the Nishiyama number 80 center version. She didn't crack her voice.
Her voice is strong enough. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for those songs. Next, we'll get to another recurring favorite of ours is the Warukii of the Year award, the Ryan Memorial Award. Which actually, I have a list here. I can post it here in the thing, so you guys can look at it if your memories need, if you need a little jogging of your memories. Here we go. I've made a list posted right there in the document. You guys can see all the Warukiis we had this year. We had a lot of Warukiis this year.
Holy shit.
Mostly because it's one of the songs in the Saraba Junjo. It's a unit. And then also there was one of the special concert things we had this year was the Namba Sai. And there was a Warukii festival during that where a bunch of members did that.
Oh, well, a lot of us didn't see that.
I did. And also they post on YouTube.
They did.
Also, they post on YouTube too, so you have no excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, they did? Oh.
Yeah, it's on.
I didn't watch
Because you didn't like anyone. Yeah, it's on their own Namba.
Nope, yeah. Because my two Oshis were not in that.
Because your Oshis suck.
You don't want to see Amitan as a child.
They have real work.
Real work. So yeah, we'll start off with Arda. You can pick what I think I can guess which one yours is. But yeah, pick what's your Warukii of the year.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that Warukii Festival is this year, so I have to pick Waru Abe then. Because instead of her singing the song, she just read it as is, she reading the book. She just read the lyric, and it just show how funny the lyric is. The lyric just doesn't make any sense.
And also, like, she couldn't like even keep a straight face while reading it. She kept on like laughing during it.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
It was quite funny watching it.
All right, Arctis. I can guess which one is yours as well too. But yeah, what's your?
Yeah, would you like to guess which one is mine? We'll just do that instead of me having to say it.
Warurin.
Nah, it's Warude.
It was only at her graduation.
Yeah, unless she performed in Saraba and we all forgot about it. And that was...
Did you have a special outfit? I forgot.
I think she just did... She just did the regular pink one.
Pink one.
And, because it was funny, because... it was her grad con, and it was the first song, and they'd said, the committee did a penlight project, and, they said to do pink for the first song, so. Yeah. Well, I feel like Ray must have come from Ray herself.
Also, I just totally forgot that Ray did Water Ray. I was thinking Kojirin, but wait, no, now it makes sense. So yeah,
Warurin was also, acceptable. But...
It's out of character, but also kind of expected.
Yes.
Given the circumstance, yeah. Meanwhile, there was no Water Chihi this year at her graduation concert, so thank goodness. Speaking of Shihi, and lack thereof, Jeff, what's your pick? You also guess what yours is.
You guys know this one. Yes. Yeah, Water Yayo. Because obviously, I mean, it's good because it's also from Yayoi's first center in a theater show. And then, she also looks up to Milky. And she really, really, she always really studies the, senpai's performances. And she really, really studied Milky's. And I think it's not just coming from me, but I see a lot of people saying Yayoi's performance comes the closest to Milky's original.
Rapol fans in shambles.
Rapon's expressions are actually not very good, in my opinion. She only has two modes. She squints her eyes and smiles, or she winks. And then I watched Risa's today, and she is only cutesy. She can't do the more adult teasy expressions. But Yayoi can do it all.
I don't know, man. I feel like every time I see Yayoi, she just has this sort of vacant look on her face. But if that counts as all...
She actually does. She kind of stares into space during MCs when she's not talking. I will say that.
Question for you, Jeff. Did you turn on your pen lights for Risa? Water Risa today?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even though I get annoyed by Risa fans, she's still an 8th gen, so I don't hate her.
Unless she's the only option out of her versus every 9th gen, then you'll pick. And then I also the opposite.
Oh, yeah, the time you did Risa pen lights for some unit, and I did some 9th gen. I can't even remember who.
Yeah, I think it might have been Yoshimi or something.
Wakatan, I think.
Yeah, it might have been Wakatan, yeah.
No, is that...
Yeah. But also, yeah, whenever it's Water Yayoi or Water Rapon during the show, I abstain.
I do that for Kotochi.
All right, Jens, what's your pick for Waterkey of the Year?
Well, in a different parallel universe where she is still here, I would have chosen Warufu.
All right, yeah.
Because, well, it's just Futon, and she was supposed to be the chosen one. But because she is gone, I chose someone different, and that's the good old Warukoyo.
Oh, shit.
Because Koyori is just a really fun and pretty and nice girl, and she did a really good job. I think she only did it once. In November.
It's done a couple times, I think.
Oh, a couple of times already. Okay. I haven't seen it live, but
once in December as well too. Yeah.
On stream it looked very good, and she did a good job. So, chosen her.
All right, and for my pick, it's gonna be Water Amitan version.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, the kid kindergarten Rugrat version. That's because I saw it when it happened live. I saw it happen. I was like, oh, okay. When doing the whole Waterkey festival, so first they did Rapon, then the next one to come out was Amitan, and it was this weird remix version of the song, the kiddie version, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a very special little corner, and so yeah. Now I think that was the one that kind of stuck out the most, just because it was so different from all the others. So I really like that one. And yes, to go back to with Futon, hers was a jazz singer, jazz club singer version. Which that one also kind of blended in with Muse, which was the weird sexy version.
Yeah.
And then you had the Kurumi and Tenna version, which Kurumi was a K-pop version, Tenna was a Gyaru version, which those ones could kind of seem way too similar. Yeah, that's how I knew this was a fun little corner with that. So. All right, so it was the Waterkey of the Year award, the Ryan Memorial Award, because Ryan's favorite song is Waterkey.
Rest in peace, Ryan.
especially when when Miyuki's not performing it. All right, All right. So next, move on to our next category, which is best show / content of the year. So like basically the best show that wasn't like a concert or like live performance kind of thing. So not a theater show, not a concert. Best show. And for that, I will pick the Shigekazu show, which has replaced Mera Mera and Bachi Bachi for my favorite like Friday corner.
What?
Because
Breaking
What a
news.
betrayal.
because they added Miyokuritu. That's what makes it. They should have to do that after it was
Oh my
like,
fucking god.
which is after
Well,
they had
I mean,
to.
that's
Like I think
basically
they did it the
a
first
theater
couple
show.
times.
Then.
It was fine,
It's not.
but they're not performing. That's the thing. There's no song. They're just doing like a variety show at the theater. Like sometimes they've done like You Got It NMB or Mera Mera NMB at the theater. So, but I mean, it's been kind of formulaic. They have like a cycle, just a bunch of brand variety games hosted by Shigekazu, the comedian, and they do it like once a month. I guess it seems like it's like once a month they do it. Before it was just Simbatsu members, but I think now they started branching out and now letting like non-Simbatsu, like border members do it.
Yeah, I will say Shirikazu works really hard and like comes up with a lot of different corners, and it is pretty funny from what I've seen. But it's getting a little bit repetitive recently. That's kind of the same type of gag.
Yeah. They stopped doing the one member versus everyone thing because they exhausted all the Simbatsu members. Now it's like a team based thing, which I think has changed it a little bit. But it's also
I only went once and I had a super shitty seat, so now like I don't feel like actually going in person to watch it again. But I'll watch the stream when I have time.
I watched it too
Yeah.
with Ono in it. Like, what was it? The Lucky Girl and the Seishun the Deadline Girl. It was pretty funny. But I just watched it because Ono was in it, and she isn't in it a lot, so. Not. I mean, it was cool, but.
Yeah.
Not perfect.
all right. And Yins, what's your pick?
I was thinking about just choosing Mera Mera and Bachi Bachi, but actually I chose the Guts 100%
Really?
show with because it's just super. I mean, it wasn't really the best show ever, but it was just so over the top and extreme, and just for that I chose to. Yeah, well, I guess choose it. So, that's the one show with like those pretty popular comedians like Nadaru and oh god, what was it called? Ogata and the other one. And they're like just super loud and screaming, and Nadaru is always like the Kimoi character. Like none of the girls wants to get close to him, and it's just really, really funny. Like all the screaming is a little bit annoying, but overall it was just a lot of laughs. So
Yeah, and the members tried really
yeah,
hard to keep up.
and I mean I guess it's always like automatically decided that the members will win, or at least it felt like it, because like those guys would like scream a lot, and then some of the members would like scream too, and they would all like fall over on purpose, like, oh no, we have lost, and it's just really over the top and extreme. So it was pretty funny.
I only watched the one with the captain candidates, so like Ryopi and Tomocha. But yeah, so especially for them, it was like the first time you see them really break out of their shell.
Yeah,
in
Ryopi was
comedy
really good at
shows.
that.
I didn't watch the other one, which had like Yucatan and
It was basically the same,
Yeah.
just other members.
The second show had like better segments. I felt.
Like, was there the cringe date scene or whatever?
If I remember correctly, there was not the cringe date scene, which, in my opinion, makes it better.
Yeah.
Do we really need to see middle-aged dudes hitting on Ryopi? We can see that, at handshake events.
Yeah. Or in Bachi Bachi NMB. That's always like the last segment. That's the problem like with the Bachi Bachi. It's become like too formulaic. And usually if I do the triple header, which is Mera Mera, Bachi Bachi, and a theater show, because I usually have to schedule all on the same day, I usually will duck out during the encore break, whatever, to go to the theater, because I don't really care about the Munich thing. Yeah, but the Guts thing,
Fake double
Yeah.
Bachi fan.
yeah, I think that when they did the drama, the drama reenactment thing or skit thing, or then like the comedians or members would like feed them like a mission or something they had to do to change their character while they're in performance. So yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, Jeff, what was your pick?
I picked Namba Sho Gekijo
Okay.
because it was the thing where they performed with the Shinkigeki with like all the True Strike Senbatsu members, and it's just good to like be able to see NMB in Grand Kagetsu doing Shinkigeki stuff, because they used to do this a lot. Kind of even before I became a fan, they used to have like the specials on the DVDs or something. And then, of course, Showman a few years ago was another kind of NMB and Shinkigeki collaboration. And then this year, you got to do it like one more time. So it is like formulaic because, I mean, Shinkigeki is formulaic, but it's still fun to see like members do the nipple drill or like the panty thing.
The classics.
Yeah, and then it's how I feel NMB really should do like more tie-ups with Yoshimoto. So yeah, I hope they do more stuff like this in the future.
Yeah. And also that one they did like the gorilla gimmick. Ironically, this was in Sabatsu without Shiori.
Yeah.
So everyone else did the gorilla gimmick except for Shiori.
Yeah.
Also, it was a big deal because like I was like first time like I think Mikana did the gorilla thing.
Did she do it properly?
Yeah, she
Oh,
even
nice.
threw her poop.
Yeah. Which all the fans wanted, of course.
This would just be a hilarious couple of sentences out of context.
Yep. Mikana threw her poop.
Oh yeah, and she also did the gorilla song.
All right, yeah. All right, and then Arceus, your pick.
Yeah, I feel like, am I allowed to say Ayapyeon's Twitch channel?
Sure, yeah, that counts.
Ayapyeon is great. Yeah, that's it. Ayapyeon is great.
Your new Oshi. Yeah, I've watched a fair number of her streams. Like there was a period of time where she did too many horror games and I didn't watch them.
Yeah, she has bad taste, but yeah.
When Mario Kart is always fun. I mean, it's always fun watching people play Mario Kart and get. She's pretty bad actually. And then of course Splatoon. I don't really enjoy the Splatoon ones because I don't play, so it's a little hard to follow. But it's fun to watch her reactions.
Also, she gets like her neighbor or whatever will bang on her wall because she's being too loud.
But she screams too much.
Yeah.
It's like a drinking game. Like when will the neighbor knock on the wall? You have to drink.
Or drink whenever she screams, and then you'll be dead. All right, Arda, what's your pick?
I will
It's gonna be
pick.
look up on YouTube.
the-
She didn't do anything this year, really.
I will pick Shinwayan show, especially the Mikana and Sun trip to Awaji Islands. Yeah, that one good, and then there is a lot of outdoor activities that rarely NNB do, and NNB should do more that kind of activities in the variety show, not just in the indoor room just sitting and talking.
Yeah, but that costs money.
Yeah, but I mean, they did the most theater show last year.
Why and should just put out a donation box outside of the theater.
Well, they always beg for donations in the live stream. But yeah, I agree. I mean, currently they have GSGK. Although recently GSGK, have they stopped?
Yeah,
it?
I feel like they
haven't
must.
noticed it.
Or it's just so
I
quiet.
think they still continue, but with the newer member not really interested to
I
watch.
think there was one
interested to
recent,
watch.
somewhat recently, like in November maybe.
Yeah. So actually haven't watched that many GSGKs, but it's obviously they do really cheap stuff. That's the whole concept. So it's a little bit boring because it really limits what you could do. When I got into NMB, I really loved watching all the like monthly member presents location, and they would go to like stores or like a museum or something where they can do some interesting activity. But now it's like finding free stuff to do outside in the park or like a shopping mall or something.
Yeah, they only do special show if there is special member we do it.
Yeah. So you have to sacrifice a member every time you want to have a nice
Yeah.
location shoot.
All right. So yeah, that was the Best Show Content Award. So yeah, next we'll get into concert categories. Because we had so many graduation concerts this year, we're going to do Best Graduation Concert of the Year. Because half the concerts we had this year were just graduation concerts. Alright, so I'll start off with Arda.
Yeah, for best graduation concert, I will pick, of course, Mikana graduation concert because, yeah, I watched it at the venue, and then there was appearance from Riona, and also Hasa as well. Some rare member that rarely appears at the concert. It's full of nostalgic feeling of draft 3 set list.
We got Kameko of Riona.
Yeah.
Yeah, proof.
She was actually there.
Also, there was Tetra performance also. Something that Chihi graduation concert didn't have.
Don't blame Chihi, blame Mikana.
We kind of took her ball and left. No one could ever play again. Alright, anyone else pick Mikana graduation concert? Alright. Architects, I think I know. Also, I'm not sure which one. I think you are. I think there's one. This one. Your winner is...
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ray's GradCon because I can. even though I had bad seats for it. But yeah, I don't know. It was good. It had a 5th gen reunion for all you 5th gen sickos out there. It had like the sort of kind of not really plot thing going on. It had Ray. It was the only GradCon this year that Ray was a member for.
Well, Ayan also came.
She still appeared.
Yeah, she's the Keiichi of our time.
Right. Keiichi also showed up to that one too.
That's true. It was the last appearance of Jonichi K at an NMB concert for the foreseeable future.
Maybe they will.
It also
appear
had
at
like
a
the
Great
weird
Balls
unit
concert.
of members. Had the weird unit of members Gray wants to see you do grab your.
Yeah, bring on the Sakatan gravy. The people demand Sakatan gravy. And by people, we mean Ray.
Wait,
It
which
was
unit?
the Igai Nima.
It was Igai Mungo, yeah. And it had like picture. It was a whole bunch of random members. Like, well,
Yeah, Kato
Oh,
gravy,
yeah.
Sakatan gravy. I think Grapon was in it, so at least that was in
Yuna
it.
was in there too.
Yeah. Yeah, the people demand Deguchi gravy.
Well, the more like realistic gravy would be the Zipper European Army. Yeah, I have to thank Ray for that unit. But yeah, the thing about this concert was that it was on like Tuesday and Wednesday, so I had to choose. Okay, I'm only gonna go to one. It was like the day before was the
Spring concert.
spring concert.
Yeah, and the bad
I chose to
spring
go to
concert.
that, and it was pretty bad.
You chose poorly.
I watched. I chose to watch the Ray grad concert on stream because, I figured it's a grad concert, and Ray is not like one of my favorite members, so I didn't feel like I had to be there for it. But then overall, as a concert, it was really, really good, and then the units she picked, the songs are good, and then like some of the surprise members she picked are also very interesting. So yeah, I regret not going.
Good.
And I went to it because I want Arcus to feel lonely. But I agree, yeah, it was definitely the better of those two concerts from that block of concerts. Alright. Jeff, what's your pick?
I think you can guess.
Alright,
It's cheeky.
Yep.
Surprise.
I mean, she had a lot of. She had everything like a fan could want. The nostalgic units, like haunching stuff, bringing even freaking Toraki
Rocky.
and the announcer guy, and all the baseball gimmicks. So it's very. I mean, it was very cheeky. Which you will say means
It's
sucks.
true. We did the math. We checked it out. It sucks.
Including the unreleased song,
The
the
what?
unreleased solo song that she sing at the encore.
Oh, yeah. She wrote her own song for it. Kojin didn't even get
Yes,
a
we were all big mad about it.
You need to stay a few years longer for that.
Alright. And then Jens, what's your pick?
Well, the
Of
thing
these
is,
graduate concerts, did you? You didn't watch any of them.
I did not go to any graduation concert actually,
Right.
but I've watched most. Not completely though. But I would choose Kojin's concert. I've only seen like maybe half of it, but I mean it's just a solid concert. But also, she got out like the big OGs, like the, of course, Sayane, and
Yep.
so that was pretty cool to see just in general. And of course, her concert in general is like not only graduation concert for herself, but also basically like some kind of curtain call for like this phase of NMB that's just over now.
Yep.
So in that sense, it was like a big cut in like the history of NMB. So it was pretty interesting to see.
And yeah, it even had the whole like passing of the torch from captain to captain.
And now we have Maga Kato.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, and I went to all the graduation concerts this year. Therefore, I have the most balanced and impartial opinion. So I don't care about any of these fucking members that graduated actually. So that's how I can, I'm unbiased for this. But I will also go with Kojin as well too. Well, obviously, reason has it was like at the end of the chapter of NMB. Yeah, you mentioned the whole like bringing back the OGs. So she did it first, and then Chihi did it second, with bringing like Yumi, Koji, Nagisa, Yoshida Akadin, Uka, Rei. All the stars are here. I was thinking, yeah, she brought very pregnant Akarin to the to the show. It's very random. Also, I think because like Kojin's concert, like that was like the concert where like that was where all the budget went. Because also similar to like Ray's concert, where the preceding concert was kind of disappointing. We had 15th anniversary, and it seemed like it was kind of right. This is like where like, all the money went towards. We'll bring back all the OGs and stuff. And then, well, I can say I'm unbiased. I am biased also because Nishiyama got a nice little couple highlights in this, which the taiko drum thing during the concert.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she kind of did more special like showcases for members in her graduation concert compared to the other ones. Though I will maybe give Chihi credit for bringing back Wink, except for Mikana. So got Anshu to come back. Yeah, couldn't get Mikana to come back. Couldn't get Yukitsune to come back either. So no Danceable corner from there too. And actually now Danceable is truly dead. I guess technically just Danceable died when Uka left, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, they had the last Danceable concert. Right? But hey, I got to see Nanaho again in Wink. And even
Anju.
Even got, like, even freaking Red time came back.
Anju was coming back also.
I mean, Anshu's like still always been kind of around, even though she's had like weird like started and then quit her own Chica group. And now is like hovering around, like I think looking for work or something. But pretty funny. Yeah. Though honorable mention, even though it wasn't technically a graduation concert, it was also Mew's graduation show, where she brought back her friends for the time bomb stage.
But not her real friends. Her real friends are not allowed.
Not Fuado.
Oh yeah, they weren't.
There was no Fuado.
They weren't. They couldn't come in. No Fuwa, no Mochan. All right. So that was the graduation concert, best graduation concert in the world. Now we're gonna have our best non-graduation concert, which I think might be a harder challenge for this time because they weren't that great this year. I feel, but I will pick Namba Sai as my best concert of the year. The original one from February, not the unit collection, the fake one they did recently. That one was bullshit.
Wait, so which part of Nambasai? Because there was a lot of.
There's 2 days,
Sure, right.
but I'm just saying that I'm doing the whole package. The whole event. There's 2 days or 2 concerts for 15th anniversary. You can just do that as one whole thing as well, too, I'd say. Just because this was actually, I think, did what the other concerts kind of failed to do, where basically all members got a chance to kind of like showcase their talents. It basically was essentially a concert full of units, and they all did different events and stuff. But it wasn't just like a Symbiosis Circle Jerk, which is like what a lot of the concerts were this year. So everyone got to perform. So you had things like the Warukii Fest. You had the karaoke contest. You had the boot of the bands, the 9th Gen band and 10th Gen bands. There was even actually a little mini Shingeki. I think that's actually where they announced the Namba show thing. Actually, was at this. They had a little skit thing where Tsuchi from Yoshimoto Shingeki came and did a bit with them. But it also wasn't streamed, so you guys didn't actually get to see any of that. But yeah, it was definitely fun. They just basically did a lot of stuff. It was a lot of experimental stuff, and it was actually a really fun show. I think his biggest hindrance though was it was I think in the middle of the week. And it was at Namba. Yeah, it didn't really sell too well. But overall, I think it was a very good show, and you got to see parts of it. They also had the whole talent thing, they also put this on YouTube on the Namba channel thing with the Kurumi trying to learn how to DJ, Koji learning how to beatbox and stuff like that. Mighty learning how to fish, Ryuki doing a back flip or something. I forget what it was. Some weird gymnastic thing.
I thought that on YouTube was pretty cute of her, and she did pretty well. So
Yeah.
they really should release the footage of just those 2
right.
days in some fashion. Maybe even make
The whole
people pay
thing,
for
yeah.
it, but just put it out somewhere. Free would be best, but just would be nice to see it.
Yeah, I think the problem is because they did copyright songs for the karaoke stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, just cut out that corner
Misaki
maybe
sang
and
the
release the
Titanic
rest.
song. All right. And then Jens, what's your pick for best concert of the year?
Well, mine is, because I'm biased, mine is very controversial, because I know your opinions. So I'm choosing Kokoten Zep.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Because I know Kokotens are very popular between you guys maybe, but in general I just chose it because it's not the best concert in any fashion, and it's also not the best theater show, but for me personally it showed maybe what the next few years of NMB will look like, because many songs had the new bigger members in front and stuff. Especially for me personally was Hajimete no Hoshi was really good. We had the 7.
Hono was Hono.
Yeah, Hono was in that too. So that was one thing that really made it special for me. And also the other 6 members basically were those where I would think that they will lead the group. I guess except Wakatam, rest her soul. So just felt this is what basically NMB will look like over the next maybe 3, 4, 5 years or something. And it was pretty cool. And also Hono was very much in front of the whole show, even though she wasn't center. But you could really see how she has grown in general. That made it really special for me. So that's my choice.
Yeah, I also pick Kokoten as well.
Yayoi should be center.
Yeah, my choice is also Kokoten Summer One at Osaka. I mean, because after coming from how bad the spring concert, it was really a refreshing take on how balanced the formation and how balanced the part for the each member in the Kokoten summer etc. Yeah, so it returned people expectation from how fun NMB concert is.
The one thing they had to give Yukatan the opening vocal for Hajimete Hoshi, even though she wasn't center.
Yeah, I mean
they
even
still
even
had to
even
push
Tena got the solo part right,
Yeah.
solo unit.
Yeah.
Dead body. Yeah.
But-
She also wanted to, because she hadn't really played the guitar before, she wanted to do that version, but with the castanet, 'cause that's the only instrument she knows how to play. Also, with the Kokosen, I think I'll say the selection of the members, because it wasn't like Senbatsu. I'm going to say for, I guess, like Monko and stuff. But it was like basic members who weren't in the Utopia concert. So you got to see a lot more of these, like, border members or other members, the newer generation members, like, get brought up. So it was, I think, good for that.
Yeah, and Yayoi center. Best part, obviously.
But actually, we
I mean,
don't
that
know
was
that
the
she
big-
was the center until she announced it herself.
Right.
What? It's Sayaka position. It's pretty obvious. It's the purple.
But they kept on shuffling the members around the whole time, though, so it was confusing.
That's what I'm saying. They had to friggin' push Yukatan. Give her that solo line. But yeah, I mean, because before that, Yayoi was getting picked for like the subbing for some Senbatsu things, but this kind of confirmed that she was like really had a good chance of getting in next Senbatsu.
Yeah, I think
And
we
then
like because it was also still like pre-Senbatsu Hono, but you could see like that she had a pretty good position, so it pretty much reaffirmed in my heart that she can do it.
All right, Jeff. Kokoten was your pick, or did you have someone else?
No, because I mean, I didn't pick Kokoten as a concert because it's just a rehash of a theater show. But obviously, I was happy for Yayoi Center. But as a concert, I picked Nambasai Unit Collection
The imposter version.
because I really enjoyed it, and of course, got to see Mirumimi have a mini part, and then actually Veruna was the big surprise for me that I really enjoyed because Anon is just really good, and just overall the performance by Veruna, I was just really surprised. They seemed to put a lot of effort into like choreographing new dances and stuff, and like making new costumes. Even though I thought it was gonna be like one-time gimmicky like money grab, because they announced it with much shorter notice than typical concerts, and it was in like Cool Japan Park, like not a normal concert venue. But yeah, it also helps that I had like really really good seats, so I just really enjoyed that whole show.
It was the unit collection, but it didn't have all the units. It didn't have Chu Needs. So all the Lolicon fans were upset and they protested.
Those are bands.
Chu Needs is not a band. That's just the middle
Oh.
school unit.
Well,
Which also...
they came back in Christmas Party.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
And they're not Chuni anymore.
Yeah, they might have to.
Well, a couple of members are leaving, but then Kyoka is joining because she was in elementary school. So they're refreshing the supply. Okay, Arxis, what's your pick?
Honestly, I'm gonna go Christmas Party.
All right.
don't know. I thought it was good. You know, they did some experimental things that I thought worked out okay, like the choral stuff, which was surprisingly good considering the members can't sing.
Well, when you get like 50 of them to cover each other, it sounds okay.
Someone would hit the right note. Yeah.
And all the fans will clap out of sync or something.
Well, you know, the members can't sing and the fans have no rhythm, so by your powers combined.
I'm Captain Suck.
Yes.
All right, and then Arda was your pick.
Yeah, I always say I'm same with the same with Jens. I pick Kokoten Summer,
Oh yeah.
Osaka one.
All right, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll say if it was better than the Tenshutopia with band, because I still felt like the band didn't really add anything. I think it distracted it more. But I think with the songs, like basically made it harder to hear the songs and harder to hear like the mixes and whatnot. Also, because they had no band performance for the Chutiguteguto.
Yeah, and also
There was
15th
no, like-
anniversary also didn't seem very special this year.
Yeah,
Make it bad.
yeah. They had to tell people that we're disbanding the teams and doing an election for the captain or to bring people into that concert because no one else wanted to see Symbasu perform. But hopefully, yeah, this next year, hopefully they maybe do balance out better with the concerts. I think the Christmas concert actually was a good indication of like the direction they can go, where they can kind of maybe have some boss members be the center for like a song, but then you have other members as backups to kind of like make it more inclusive. All right, so now we're gonna get to the member categories here. So first category here is graduation announcement that hurt the most award. So Arda, you can start it off. I think I know where this is going to go.
Yeah, my choice for this category got to be Iwanami Yuka or Nami Yuka.
Oh shit! Okay, someone else. I was like, okay. Expecting Wakatan.
Yeah, because yeah, I mean Wakatan already achieved everything, so yeah, it's not really hard. But for Nami Yuka, it was during the time when management almost didn't do anything for Tenjin. So yeah,
Right.
she just felt I gave up and just quit.
Wasn't her Shonichi and graduation show like the same show?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, for Saraba Junjo. Yeah, I was her. Yeah, no, because I'm thinking of Futon, who just ghosted when she left. But at least she got that chance to say
Yeah.
goodbye. But yeah, she's kind of like the graduation announcement. We kind of forgot that happened this year.
I'm actually surprised that it was actually still this year because like there were so many grants. So I thought it was like 2 years ago.
Right. That's kind of like the ongoing story. It's a lot of members. Like I mean, we have so many graduation announcements, especially from like newer members, because yeah, basically they get impatient with management not using them or pushing them or anything. Okay. Next, Arxis, your pick for graduation announcement that hurt the most.
Yeah, I mean, unsurprisingly, I picked...
Okay.
What? Unsurprisingly, I picked Kojurin for obvious reasons.
Yep.
I was already like, you know, my interest kind of ebbed after Ray's graduation finally ended, and so I was still in that phase, and so it was still very bad for my interest. Yeah, it was unfortunate to have both of them, particularly in such quick succession. Although I guess it worked out because the concert timing worked out, so I was able to come to Japan for that. But yeah,
Twice in a year.
3 times.
Under short schedule and get in and get out.
And you're still here on this podcast.
Unlike some people, I am dedicated. I am dedicated to takoyaki.
I mean, it's delicious, so it makes sense.
Okay, Jeff.
You can guess. It's cheeky.
Right.
But at the same time, I think probably talked about it when it happened, but I thought maybe she would stay another year at most, but given her age and all that she's accomplished, it was going to happen sooner or later. And it was a little sooner,
but not soon enough.
Still,
she stuck around for half a year still.
Because she's members of her status have all. That's how it goes. But I mean, it ended up, with the graduation concert you can dream of, and then she's still doing plays, and she says she's gonna do like events and stuff in the future, so it doesn't hurt as bad. It didn't feel like it was really happening for a long time until like the graduation concert. Then that's when it actually hit me, and then cried and all that.
Yeah, the whole long delay, lame duck period also kind of affected with Kojin as well too. Like the whole period from when they announced graduation and when they finally left. It kind of sucked for the fans because they had this whole period where they couldn't actually go and say goodbye to him because they couldn't do any special events for them. Though Chihi was lucky because she had the photo book.
That's the stupid.
But yeah.
Yeah. The fact that Chihi and Kojin had their last handshakes right after was the stupid universal rule. Like, you have to do all events of a single or something.
Or none of them.
I don't know. I mean, they kind of
now they changed it.
Chose not to participate in Seishun no Deadline to for the future of the group.
Yeah.
So it was weird. But Chihi was here long enough to actually perform it in the theater. But Kojin was like, fuck this, I'm not even learning the song.
I won't even learn it.
She just did Ganbaru no Ai in her last theater show.
Alright. Okay. Yins, what's your pick? Maybe I might be able to guess yours as well too.
Well, yeah, I think I can guess, but I also have an honorable mention afterwards. But my clear choice is the chosen one, Futan, who just peaced out suddenly because of unfortunate reasons. I guess she was never really in good health over her whole time as an idol. Yeah, she never performed a lot, and she always didn't seem very energetic and stuff. So it always felt a little bit weird. But I thought it was just her personality, maybe. But I guess it turns out she was actually sickly, and I guess at some point she just shows that it doesn't really make sense. And at some point there was just a tweet and a news message on NMB's site that said, "Hey, bye."
Yeah.
Hey, remember me?
The Sakamichi style.
Yeah, basically like that. And it was just really shocking because I basically just started going really hard on getting interested in her and starting to buy goods and all that stuff. And just around that timing it was oh no, I'm gone, sorry. So it was pretty extreme. But then my honorable mention, I guess we might or rather I will keep it to me because it's not really last year. But I guess if I say it's this year.
Alright. Now it's my chance. And I think you might be able to guess mine. Actually, I have a couple choices. So what you
It's been a bad year for you.
Yeah, it was a bad year
Lina?
for me. Last year was also a bad year, so
It's been
this is
a
a bad
couple
year.
years.
Never ends for me. But for me, it is definitely Yoshino Misaki. Not Mew. Even though it happened they both happened in succession.
What?
Yep. I mean, also by the time Mew left, I was already kind of sick of her and her fans' antics.
Really?
more so her fans rather
Oh.
than that. But I mean, also because Misaki is kind of the launching off point, so the thing that got me really into 7th Gen, kind of revitalized my whole, interest in NB. Because at the time, I think I only had Anshu, who was about to leave soon anyway, and then Karen as my only members I still liked in NB. So once 7th Gen joined and Misaki joined, that's when I kind of could explode and have more favorites. And of course, with Misaki, she was the English speaker. You guys always give me shit for that, but that's the fun connection. And that's just good watching her, grow from being like a very bad dancer at the beginning, and then getting better and better over the years. It was really nice seeing her improve. And then also, I kind of had a feeling she was probably going to leave soon, but also I think kind of similar to you said with Chihi, I didn't think she was going to leave this soon. I knew definitely she was in her last year of high school. She wanted to leave, and actually, I think her original plan to leave was in March of this year, 2026. But because of all the concert rehearsals and all that crap, she's like, "Oh, I gotta study for my college exam." So, peace. So, I'm disappointed I didn't get a chance to actually have a final, real goodbye of her. But they still went to all the shows that she performed in at the time.
And she only had a month.
Yeah, basically 1 month. Yeah, so also we had
announcing in her grad show, right?
Yeah, so then also being the committee and whatnot, we kind of scrambled to get all of her shit together for that too. So, which worked out in the end.
Yeah, it was also kind of disappointing that management didn't use Misaki enough for Osaka Expo.
Right. Which I'll probably touch on in another category as well too. Also had the whole I kind of prepared for this. I already had a message written for her when she was going to announce graduation, just because I had a feeling. But also when she did that Chitamate, I did yell the shit and it got caught on the camera. So that's all I was going to live with me. That's my memory, my contribution. So
Kokoro was
all
Rokuro.
right. Yeah, my Kokoro was Rokuro. All right. Next, we'll get into most improved member of the year award. So for this, I'm gonna go with Izumi Ayano.
Wait, what?
Oh
Really?
wow!
Wow.
That's how you know I'm impartial. I'm being objective. That's how that be. She really stepped up. I don't know how or why. Why now is the year that this is the year she became kind of pushed to the front, being a weird pseudo shadow captain. But yeah, she's
she
also
was
in a high
always
position.
being pushed at the team though.
Yeah,
The team
but it's
competition.
late bloomer though. It basically was until getting voted into the non-battle 2 that she finally got that push, and then she got dropped, and then was really emo. At that point, she shouldn't have recovered, but then they did bring her back after crying about it. But now, whenever there is a concert stage, she's actually the one doing more talking than our actual captain Kato. But I think that's kind of similar to when Kojin took over as captain, you'd have Akarin or Nagisa as the kind of shadow captains help support the real captain. But now also she's second position or second position for station lap time as well.
Yeah, second.
Yeah.
Deadline.
Yeah, station lap time.
You said lap time.
One of the
Alright.
stations.
Yeah, I also picked Ano. So
Man, Jeff and Matt agreeing. It's a sign of the apocalypse.
The apocalypse is near.
agreeing on
On Anon, yeah, man. Now we just need Ryan to show up, and anyway.
And what's your reasons, Jeff? Or you probably the same reason as me.
I mean, same things really. Like, it started from last year, right? She was named captain of the
Utopia. Yeah.
Utopia stage, and then this time with, of course, as you said, Seishino Deadline second position, and then she felt more responsibility to like lead the group. Like she promoted the single a lot, did the whole TikTok thing, choreographed that TikTok dance, and overall she just feels a lot more confident. So yeah, I hope she stays in the front of the group because D3 is going to be the top generation after Shiori graduates. So I think that's also yet another like thing for Anon to feel even more responsible. Yeah, and her fans also, I know some Anon Oshis and they've always just wished she had more confidence because she's really talented. But she's just, it's always been kind of wasted. I know, yeah, she's finally getting up there. I don't know if she'll ever be center, unfortunately, but hope she stays in the top.
Will she get a graduation concert? Probably not. But should
No.
or the only reason is to be a
Right
vessel
now is-
for the last tetra
Yeah.
reunion.
Assuming Mikana can actually
I think of the remaining members, only like Kato can get a grad concert.
rip Wakapon.
Yeah.
Wakapon is gonna have like some like poetry reading session as her like special.
Hey, Wakapon is the first fan club event out of all.
I mean, who knows?
She
Yeah.
just wants to make money by overcharging people for
And
Tonjiru, yeah.
I mean, who knows? If she sticks around a while,
Right.
she might have a long second career as, important member, and then who knows?
All right, Yins. I think might guess you're a most improved member.
Okay, well, because of who I am, I have to pick my queen, Iko Honoka. Because, like, in general, she already had a really strong last year, like 2024, where she like grew a lot in the M stage. And then at her Seidansa, she said for the first time that she wants to be in Senbatsu, which was pretty amazing. And then over the whole year, she had like really good opportunities. She had her first stage play in February, which was went really well for her. And then, of course, she became captain of Team M after Wakanyang graduated. So that also put her pretty much in front of the group in terms of responsibility, and she had to work a lot, which led to the whole team being able to perform at the TIFF festival and everything else that happened over the summer. And then her, as I said before, her strong performance at Kokoten, the concert in Osaka and Tokyo. And then, well, she actually, as she said in her Seitansa speech, she actually made it into Senbatsu, so that was also really good. And even though she has like the second lowest position right now, I guess there's still a lot going for her, and she still has a lot of space to grow from now. So, and as Chishi said, if you stay long enough, you can get higher. So maybe she can get even better. So I'm really rooting for her for the next year. And as she says, like almost every month, she will still stay for quite a while. So that's good to hear. So that's my obvious choice. But also, I would like to also give Misoda an honorable mention because she's also working very hard. And I mean, she was already, like from the 9th Gen show, one of the better performing members, but she got a little bit swatted by like Yukatang and other members who pushed ahead. But recently she's getting good positions again. She's in Shonichi from the Corner Destination show, and she has really good sales recently, and also seems to be a Senbatsu Border member now when you look at the Dayakushikai from yesterday, so really hoping that it's going for her even better next year, or this year rather. Yeah, that's my choices.
But she didn't put enough effort to reach.
Yes, therefore she sucks.
I knew you would say that, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Well, she's also from Kyoto.
Yeah. So I root for her silently, quietly.
I mean, she always remembers me, so I don't know what your problem is.
I'm sorry, I'm not white.
Yeah, she even did the big voice gimmick to me today. You know, I never talked to her. So. Yeah, I gotta go with Hono. Let's go back to Hono real quick. Yeah, I think I did pick her as most improved last year. And this definitely year was like kind of a continuation of those efforts too. So she definitely did do good this year as well too. So. All right. So Jeff already went with On. So now we can move on to RKSS.
Yeah. So honestly, I mean, objectively, I feel like I have to say Hono because, you know, clearly, I mean, I think she's the only member who really did better than, you know, what you would expect this year. I mean, I guess On, but yeah.
Right.
You know, I think it is pretty impressive how she's kind of gone from being a non-pushed 8th gen, you know, like a couple of years ago she was saying that she wasn't excited about the concerts at all because she had nothing to do in them, and now she's in Senbatsu. She's got good sales, you know, so I mean I think she deserves
She used to be like below Yukino and like, you know, down with like Ami. And,
Yeah, pretty much.
Like no push out.
Or Ami.
Nothing.
Yeah. I wish I could say Matsuoka Sakura, but she hasn't actually like she's tried, but her efforts have not been rewarded yet. So
Next year, maybe.
well, either that or she'll graduate.
Right.
Yeah, she was rewarded with non-variety captain.
What an important job.
Well, actually, that was.
Like,
oh yeah, that was this year.
Yeah.
Or 2025. Yeah.
But look what happened to non-variety under her reign. She killed non-variety. All right. And Arda, what's your pick for most improved member?
Well, my pick is Nishijima Ryopi. Yeah, last year she started to break out of her own cell. Like, she got opportunity to be a model on runway, and she really suitable to be that. And then also, she also did a stage play as well. So more opportunity come to Ryopi, and it's good to see.
It's about time.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I like Ryopi a lot now. And part of it is because, as you said, you didn't mention it, but also she ran for captain.
Yeah, I mean
So
that's
that
just
drew
I mean it's
attention
kind of formality. So
Yeah, that's true, but at least it got her some work, like the random radio appearances and then the Guts 100 show. But and then that, I mean, the captain thing was really for everyone besides Kato, it's just a chance for each member to get attention from all the other fans.
Yeah.
Like Honopi did her gimmicks, and then like, oh, I'm not popular, and then now she's like getting slightly more popular.
Actually getting new
And
slots.
Real P, yeah, Real P, personally for me, made like what she was saying about like, oh, I'm not popular, but I want the a group where everyone feels they belong. So I felt like she was trying to break out of her shell, and then of course the play. But my concern is like whether this will actually continue into this year.
Yeah.
She should start Gravy to get more popular. It would be an easy choice. But I accept that she doesn't want to do it.
The closest you'll get is Zipper.
Every outfit she's wearing, like it's already almost Gravy, so
Well, to be fair, she has a nice legs. I admit that.
Yes. Very dangerous when she does good timing.
Yeah.
In non-variety.
Right.
But yeah, and yeah, she also got Shonichi in the show for the first time.
Yeah, much of that, yeah.
But unfortunately, she still has a long way to go.
Yeah, but I mean, she's improved from last year. It's quite improved.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So where there's improvement, there's also disappointment. Is our next category, which is most disappointing member of the year. So it's not like the category where we bash and hate on members we don't like. It's more like we had expectations for them and then did not meet those expectations. So for whatever reason. So begin with Arda, who is your most disappointing member of 2025.
Yeah, this category is quite hard. But I have to pick Shinzawa now. Shinshin.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as one of senior member in NMB, she almost got no real work and not really clear what she's aiming to be. And also, while other seniors cemented their position to be pillar of NMBs, I think it's like she's the only one who doesn't have real presence.
What?
She
She
also
has
she doesn't seem try to
the
do
horse-
anything.
Really? She has horse racing show. She does have consistent real work. I mean, it's not.
I mean, compared to other seniors member in NMB right now, she's the
Okay,
weakest.
not everybody can write novels.
She doesn't do gravity anymore.
Well, I mean, even Anon and or Kato
or modeling.
or even Mighty, she's just the one of senior who's at the weakest position right now.
I don't know. She's really pushing the just pure idol. She really understands the current trend of the cute, super kawaii idols. Like all the kawaii lab style. She's trying to do something like that. With Merumimi and herself, in her own SNS style. It's better than I think. I appreciate she's trying because that's like the only way to break out of the current core NMB fan base we have. We can argue about whether it's good if we get those mainstream fans who just find shit on TikTok and then forget about it 3 months later, but I think she's trying. I wouldn't, and I don't really see how it's disappointing because does anyone really have expectations for Shinshin?
Well, I mean, I consider it as the one of senior members, so yeah, it's really hard to pick anyone.
Yeah, she is.
If I have to pick someone, yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's trying to improve the group in her own way, like by making Merumimi and like, as I said, all the SNS stuff. She's doing what she can.
She should bring back Mainichi Kanojo. That would be good, but she won't do that.
Yeah, she's not doing like a lot of outside work. I think is probably maybe where art's coming from. But she does have like her like position in the group, which is as you're saying, basically being the eternal 17-year-old idol, even though she's 28 years old or 82 years old, depending how you want to look at it. Based on her shirt. Yeah, the Benjamin Button. That was actually, I think that was like a gag from one of the theater MCs, and she called herself Benjamin Button. The verse teaching.
Yeah.
You need to buy that shirt now and then in 4 years when she actually is 82, you should wear it. To her say, don't say.
But I mean, the thing about real work, like
as the arbiter of real work,
horse racing shit. Horse racing is like somehow like actually kind of important for like retired idols now.
And boat racing.
So like realistically, like she, as if she graduates, she could continue in like the stupid like horse racing, boat race, the kating, the bicycle races. And she even like wrote that as her like the calligraphy this year. Like she wants to hit the jackpot at the races.
But how much will she lose?
And then you should be thankful because she gave Wakatan some real work on that show too.
Nah.
If there's one expectation I have for Shinshin, it's that she continue to be older than me.
I can keep the that ticket category
there.
The one ticket category they have at concerts for, like, you can buy tickets if you're within the same age as the members.
She's the only one left.
It was Shion before that.
All right. Okay, Arxis, who's your most disappointing member?
Well, this might be a little controversial, Matt, but honestly, my most disappointing member is Takahashi Kotane.
I can see it. Sure.
Yeah, I feel like, it was really her thing was really just her overall Kotochi-ness was really interesting at the beginning, and it's kind of worn off, and I'm still interested, but it's definitely like, I don't know. It's hard to get super into it when it's just, it's the same thing and it hasn't changed or grown or anything.
It's just like constant energy, interaction, and talking fast. So you always be entertained, but it is like a same gimmick.
Yeah, it gets old, especially when you're doing Hanashikai and you can't get a word in edgewise.
I think he has a pretty
have a special
good position in the group, like as like the variety member, like same as I guess
the weird
in terms
member.
of like not being funny. So she has like a good spot in the group, but it's hard to like go with the energy every time, every day.
It's always physical humor, very just moving her whole body constantly. So which all the other members kind of make fun of her too when she talks, because she's always moving her hands when she talks.
She's very Italian, apparently.
Yeah, she's still streaming games on YouTube.
Started that, and then she got dropped from Zabatsu that came back, though. That was kind of a surprise. It was a nice surprise, at least, because her sales haven't been great. It's like she had one good big push when she was first in Ganbare Nuai, and then they dropped her for reasons.
Reasons.
and then never really recovered, but they still brought her back somehow.
But that reason is still there.
Yeah.
Her sales are still.
Well, all the
bad.
10th gen sales.
No,
are
no,
pretty
her.
bad.
I mean, her. Yeah, all attention's been, except for I guess Chihiro, in which they did their job. They got her into Subatsu.
But now her sales have
stopped.
leveled off again. Anyway, the moral of the story is the 10th gen sucks.
Yeah.
If she can just like calm down a bit, and maybe like, become more easy to talk to, but still be like energetic and funny, would be better.
But even with that character, she could still surprise me and amuse me. It's like, yeah, like yesterday at the event or whatever. So like I had her birthday shirt on, and then I switched over to my other shirt, and she got angry that that shirt was gone, that her birthday shirt was gone. And I went and saw her again, put the birthday shirt back on, and she's like, "Oh, okay, Kotachi," because her picture's on the birthday shirt. And I was like, "It's really funny, like this me just like talking to herself." It's really funny. So, like she has like she's like weirdly like ingenious, has like good like kind of moments of geniusness. But yeah, definitely just weirdo.
But I would kind of see someone like Koyorin also has that like weirdo,
vibe,
but also funny cleverness. But Koyorin keeps it more under control.
Keep it under control, but she'll let it out though, and then it is funny. And also, she's like, yeah.
So clearly,
Okay.
I think that you might see that's an interesting like case study to follow in the future, like Koyorin versus Kotochi.
well, clearly Kotochi needs to do gravy. If Kurumi can do it, why not?
All right. Okay, and then Jeff. I think were you alluding to something when talking about Coyote or no?
No. No, I don't think she's disappointing at all. I am disappointed in management.
Yeah, that's what I was going with for that.
Pushing Koyorin.
Wait, what? You can pick management?
But
Management always wins.
but my disappointing member is Wakatan.
Oh.
My most disappointing member is Wakatan.
Yeah.
Like, why? I just don't understand. I mean, I understand because she's like graduating university, right? So she should move on with her life. But she was pushed from the beginning. She was tried so long to get into NMB. She has her little sister in the group, and that seems like all the things lined up for her to be motivated to stay. But like, after just like 3 years, she's leaving. And I feel like she still had like potential to grow in the group, to be almost like a captain type.
Right.
She was like low middle senbatsu, and then probably could rise up a little bit more. I don't know. And then she's pretty popular. But yeah, I just don't get it.
Well, I think she thought the future in NMB is not really good. It's different compared to when she wanted to join. The condition was really different.
Yeah, I think definitely she would never be pushed up to like center. And then with the timing with her personal life, but still, it's disappointing to me. I mean, I don't. She's not like my Oshia, and I would never go to her Hanishkai or anything. But I like her, and I think she really held. She was a big part of like B2, and then as with other graduations, you kind of see like they've achieved a lot, or like they really are like not popular, like for example, like Sayuki or something. But yeah, my disappointment is like the missed potential of Wakatan, I guess.
That's what a lot of these like new gen graduations. Yeah, it's basically like they quit too soon before they get a chance to get to like that point. Because a lot of these members, like you think like Anon or Yucatan, Yuina, like these members who could have quit early, but it stuck around like another like 2 years, 3 years, they could eventually become a top member and leading member. So that definitely is like the case with Wakatan. All right, keep on going. We've been going for 3 hours. That's how we know we've been doing too long. We don't work category thing. We're not gonna do the rest of the show today. All right. Okay. So it's Jeff. So now Jens, who's your most disappointing member?
That is like one obvious choice for me that I ranted a lot about on Discord. So I just get it over with. I'm pretty disappointed in Maga Kato. Because I mean,
Captain Kato to be exact, right?
Yeah, to be exact. Not normal Kato, but Maga Kato. So, because she basically, I mean, she probably would have become captain anyway, but she ran on the promise like to get us back into Osaka Joe Hall. Apparently this year, which might have changed the opinion of some members. I don't know, but it's just not really what the group should like be trying to do right now, but rather like get more fans on in small events and stuff. And like also I looked at how it actually works to perform in Osaka Journal, and you actually need to apply for it 1 year in advance. So basically, if it's not already applied,
maybe she did it when she became captain. Yeah.
No, basically she would have needed to do it back then, or it's impossible to do this year. So not sure if she even knew, or if she lied, or if she just didn't know how it works. But it was just a wrong promise. I know she will probably be a good captain, but like that whole thing about Osaka Joha, like just like threw her down my ranking maybe 20 positions basically. So sorry Kato, but you're gone. And now that is over, I also want to shout out Risa. I'm sorry Risa, I like you, but your goal for this year is to get a new smartphone. Sorry. You don't want to be in Senbatsu or something? Even though your whales are paying so much for you? No. Lots of minus points.
Maybe it's like a foregone collusion.
Yeah, the smartphone thing is her calligraphy she wrote for the year. And then in her Seitansai speech, she also didn't say Senbatsu, she said like are, like as in you know what. So I think she's still a little too young to really like be that bold. And it also doesn't fit her personality.
Yeah, that's true.
At the same time, my argument against, like, I see, so Matome is really biased, like, sample of fans, and then also some, of the theater Oji-san people I know, they like, oh, like, why isn't Risa Senbatsu? She's great. And I'm just like, it's super obvious that she just has whales, and also she lost one big one.
Iroha.
And sometimes, yeah, I see a lot of her lane does have a lot of people, but then, I don't know, she's, obviously because of her age, she still can't do, like, real work. But I think she, I don't know, still has to prove some more that she's more than just like the cute lolly in the theater who attracts the same kind of fans NMB already has.
Yeah, like, so I still like her a lot, but she has to grow up a bit and stop fighting.
Yeah. Mm. But also, to be fair, those two things we were talking about happened in 2026.
Okay. So yeah, for me, for most disappointing members, so yeah, honorable mention. Can kind of lose this before. It's mostly management with Koyorin. Basically, she should have been put in Senbatsu, but
Yeah.
they chose not to. And she had a little momentum. So there's that. And also along the same lines of disappointing management decisions, my disappointing member also is Yoshino Misaki, because she pushed. This was supposed to be like her year with the expo and whatnot, right? And then they barely used her for anything. You know, she did the whole thing like countdown to the expo, and then they didn't even use her until the very end at like the Gachi dance thing. But like even like at the end of the concert stuff, the events like that first concert I did back in April at the expo, she wasn't there for that because it was only Senbatsu circle jerk. So I think from that point on, I think she was really like lost motivation for that. Well, she wasn't even like a border member for like that thing, even as like a, because it wasn't only Senbatsu. He had some extra members there too. Yeah. So basically, most disappointed that she didn't like. She was supposed to be a big factor this year, and then was not. Was basically a non-factor until like the very end, before she left anyway.
I mean, it just goes back to
Management sucks.
actually speaking English doesn't matter.
Right.
In fact, it might hurt you.
Yeah. But at least they're still using her voice line in the lobby. they haven't replaced it.
Because they can't find anyone else to speak English like
Right.
that.
Yucatan should try.
Also surprised they didn't add like Kurumi to doing Korean. Gotcha, they did that at the Gachi dance thing. They had
No.
I think it was Anon did Japanese, Misaki did English, and Kurumi did Korean.
Yeah.
And also the Korean is like probably the signage we need the most because those are the people that are on their phones in the inbound seats during the show. Because they have it in English, they have it in Japanese, and I think Chinese as well. Well, not Korean.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now it's our last category of the year, else because we're running out of time. Is MVP, or Best Member of the Year. So I'll kick us off with Nishida Honoka.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Hono P.
Oh.
For hard carrying NMB this whole year, being in all these theater shows. Literally, if you go to a theater, most likely like she'll be there, unless it's like a Tissue Utopia stage. She will be at that show.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
stealing
that's fair.
And-
spots from 10th gen members?
And then,
But if you think about it, like, for example, when she fills in for someone who's like suddenly sick or something, she's saving the show from having to be
Right.
canceled. So she's saving income for NME.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And for that, she got a card.
you can definitely quantify.
Always ready at theater.
to the point where the fan, like basically she knows every fan because she sees everyone go to every show.
Yeah. She's again like kind of waved at me today. I'm like, I have no interest in talking to you. I'm sorry. You can argue she had one of the viral moments of NMB this year with her like Naruto dance thing.
Yeah, being only having like 3 people come to her show, come to her handshake, and then finishing early, and so she has to stay until the other like morning slot members can leave. And then realistically, if they were gonna do like a full like captain thing, Like not like this weird like 1 year stint thing. I could have seen her realistically be one of the captain choices, even though she's not popular enough. She realistically has the potential. So her putting herself in for the captaincy role wasn't just a joke. It wasn't just a gag. I think because she is seriously, a hard worker and wants to improve NB.
Yeah, and also she also had experience as a 9-gen captain before after Wakatan
vice captain.
being promoted.
Vice captain, and Saraba
to
Junjo, vice
member.
captain, and Mecha Love You, vice captain. So she's always vice captain.
Yeah.
that's been an ongoing joke now.
Well, she's the vice captain, secretly behind the scenes.
Yep. The Dick Cheney of our times.
Smoking and drinking up the storm. Not to mention all the Johnnies.
All right. And Jens, who's your pick for MVP?
She's not my MVP, but just a shout out to Raypon to finally make the smart decision to start Gravy. Thank you. And and my MVP was really thinking hard, but I didn't really know who I should choose, so I would just shout out 11th Gen in general, because after 10th Gen basically disappeared for me after Futan went MIA, it's really good to see that 11th Gen seems really promising. And there are quite a lot of members who are already pretty interested in, so 11th Gen itself will be my MVP.
For being around for a month and a half. They already made an impression.
Yeah, a bigger impression than 10th Gen had in the beginning, so that's a good sign.
Right. Okay. Jeff.
I picked Chihi
Boo!
for bringing NMB to Kyocera Dome. So I'm half joking, but Chihi has a lot of outside work that has also trickled down economics to several members, like Joshin, of course Hanshin work, and then plays where other members have been cast, this year was Yayoi, and then overall behind the scenes, it came out a lot, especially in around the last month or so of Chihi's time in the group. But behind the scenes, she was a very kind senpai, always trying to give advice to the junior members to leave something behind to the group. So in her own way, she really supported the group, even though it sometimes she seems like she's not there a lot. But ultimately, through her, as we talked about a few times, her setting an example of sticking around and keeping working hard. I hope a lot of members learn that lesson.
If you stay long, you can get some.
This is the similar, basically. She, like you said, when she was thinking about quitting around 2018 with Bokudachi Naichao for not getting Sabatsu for that. As an example of, if you quit too early, you may not get the rewards for staying around.
This is a hot take, but Chihi sucks.
Yes. Okay.
It's the coldest take.
It is.
Right
It's a old. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. All right, Ark, what's your
Pyeon.
MVP?
Pyeon. Pyeon.
Oh, shh.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Keeping you
I have Pyeon, and it's not just me, but other people have said, they're really impressed that she remembers people really well. She's been, for a top member, she's done a lot of theater shows. She, she hasn't done that Splatoon thing in a while, but like I think she's somebody who the group can really build around, because this is a sports team or something. She's somebody that the group can really, she's really dependable. Yeah, and she kept me around, so maybe that's negative for you. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like a member you can go even if you don't like her. She'll still entertain you or make it memorable, I guess. And also has like a good memory, which some members do have crazy memories about that stuff. All right, Arda, tell us your best member of the year.
Well, who else besides Abibakana?
Every year I think you always pick her.
Well, I mean, she's constantly produce something and then try something new every year. And this time it's success with her Tanka, and also she also create first fan meeting from rooms. That is I think can be a parameter for other member to hold it also in the future. And also she managed to get new fans, a former Nogisaka friend, to become her OC. The one that always make a picture nowadays, make a art.
This is the AI guy?
No, the one that always create art for NNB nowadays. If you often see it on the fan project or something.
Oh, she got a big Nogizaka fan to become an NNB fan.
The Awari, yeah, the former Nogisaka fans.
Oh, that person.
The Awari
that person
san.
followed me. Okay, I mean, I can say like Yayoi is getting like some fans from No Geek or like other groups.
Yeah.
I mean, Wakapon has always been successful in her unique lines of work.
She improved quite a lot from the red dress picture.
Yeah.
She's also having a member that her time may be coming to an end.
God willing.
In 2026, who knows?
Yeah, probably. I mean, there are two possibilities. Either she gonna stay long like Nagisa, or she's gonna quit soon.
Right.
I mean, she look up to Nagisa.
I think she likes doing the idol thing. Right. She likes doing the idol things. I think she can consider doing that. While also, like, doing other stuff. I mean, she's finished with school, so she has a lot of free time. So basically, I guess her free time now is just...
Yeah.
Investing in stocks and
also I think she kinda still need her idol status to sell her novel. As long as she still want to sell her novel, she still need her idol status. She cannot still not without her idol status.
Still needs to do Watashi Kai's.
I mean, her Scrooge McDuck gold pool is probably almost full, so she can quit soon.
Should get another pile of money. Okay, so I think that's it. That's all the categories. Did kind of all of them. So that was our Golden Takoyaki Awards 2025. Let us know in the comments section what you think about our picks. Let us know what your picks are for each of the categories. We'd like to hear that. And yeah, so we're out of time, but we're going to come back a bit later and we'll do some like news from early January and rest of the month. So thank you for listening, and we'll catch you all again next time. Peace.